The world will be watching Wednesday when President Biden sits down with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The White House is trying to temper expectations. They say it's a chance for President Biden to learn more about Putin's intentions and to confront him over the Russian government's crackdown on internal dissent and military buildup on its borders. It comes against the backdrop of tensions over a series of recent Russia-based cyber attacks targeting the U.S. Retired four-star General Wes Clark says there's an even greater opportunity if President Biden takes a bold approach. In a new piece for Washington Monthly, he says the president should, quote, give the Russian leader a stark choice, a return to normalcy for good behavior or even more economic punishment from the U.S. And General Wes Clark joins me now. He is a retired Army four-star general as well as former NATO Supreme Allied Commander, and he's now a senior fellow at the UCLA Burkle Center for International Relations. General Clark, welcome. Thanks very much for being with us.
If I could just explain why I wrote the article, because we've done so much with Putin before. Other presidents have, and everybody believes it's somehow if you're a person of goodwill and you say our country should get along, why can't we get along? So President George W. Bush tried it. President Obama tried it. It doesn't work because Vladimir Putin is essentially at war with the West in an effort to reestablish the boundaries of the Soviet Union, to make Russia a more important power, and especially to fend off the democratization that's going on in Eastern Europe that's a threat to his authoritarian regime and his corruption and his mafia and intelligence organizations. And so we don't call it a war. He calls it a war. It's a hybrid war. He's using information policy. He's using cyber. He's using his finances. He's using his intelligence agencies. He's got agents all over the United States, Western Europe, probably some hit teams. He attacks and kills people that he considers his enemy abroad. That's a sign of strength and a sign of disregard of Western norms and international law. And he's building up his military. He's got new nuclear weapons. He's invested in strategic nuclear weapon modernization that we haven't done. He threatens us regularly, and he tells us he's got the right to attack any state that he considers an enemy of Russia.
With all that being said, General, what does success look like then for President Biden if those are the stakes for Russia's president and that is the terrain within which he is operating? If you're Joe Biden, realistically, what options do you have? What leverage does the United States have to try to align at least some interests where there may be areas where it might be in the U.S.'s interest to cooperate with Russia?
Well, I think, minimal success is you had the meeting, you got your allies behind you, you did the press conference by yourself. Whatever Putin says is irrelevant. You've got all the spotlight on you, and you explained to the world, you told him, you're not going to do this. Anything more you do, we're going to severely punish you. Okay, the United States has the big stick economically. We could cut off all investments in Russia. We could cut off their ability to do foreign trade and pay for it. So we have the big stick. Putin knows it. But the sort of minimum would be, that's what you do. A little bit better is, Putin has agreed to do a couple of things that we might want him to do, like work with us on climate change and protecting the Arctic. Or maybe we're going to discuss cyber. A big win, going bold, would be that you told Putin what the facts are. Putin backs off and says, I really don't want to go down this path anymore. Why can't we work together? You tell him, look, you work with the United States, you'll be back in the G8. You'll have NATO reorient away from Russia. And we'll put hundreds of billions of dollars of investment in Russia, especially on climate change growth. But you got to change Russia. You can't be attacking us. You got to be receptive to human rights. You got to be a normal nation. And if you don't do that, we're coming after you. So can the president do that without a risk of conflict, without being accused of undermining the summit? I think he could. I think President Biden has the skills, the diplomacy, the experience to be able to do something like that. That's bold. If he does that, he will completely change the nature of competition. Russia would come in our direction. China would be appalled. China would be a loser. This would consolidate the West. Of course, like every other agreement, it has to be followed through, and this would be a tough set of issues to work. But it could be done. It's the work that should have been done a generation ago when the wall fell, and it wasn't. But it's not too late.
Let me ask you, General, you had mentioned cyber. Of course, there has been a recent string of cyber attacks targeting the U.S., and it's clear that the battlefield really is changing here. It was notable that in the joint communique, that joint statement by NATO leaders, they said that, quote, the impact of significant malicious cumulative cyber activities might, in certain circumstances, be considered as amounting to an armed attack. What are your thoughts on that, General?
Well, I think in terms of cyber, that what we have is a problem that we started it. We're the experts at it, and we're the most vulnerable country in the world on it. And in the past, when we've tried to arrange something with cyber, our own national security experts tell us be very careful, because if you lock yourself in on a cyber treaty, you'll be the only one that's enforcing it on yourself. You'll be blinding yourself to what your opponents could do. And you won't be able to do the kind of reconnaissance on cyber that keeps the United States safe. Truth is, we're better offensively than we are defensively. We need to really be putting a lot of effort on defensive cyber, how to protect our key infrastructure and industries and people, not just privacy, but certainly bank accounts and financial flows. So we've got a lot more work to do defensively. And I think only when we get stronger defensively will a cyber treaty make compelling case. But talk about it, make some steps, sure. Let's try to do that.
All right, I'm afraid we're out of time. General Wes Clark, General, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you so much.